York Jets. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started.
And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Rodgers now to throw. Flushed out right. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
They'll try the middle with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Kenneth Murray. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Right now, you got 58. Get 300. Get 300.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got it to Williams. Oh, what a juke into space. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Play action. It's Herbert.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Still going inside the 20.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown.
Well, a pick-6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Herbert off of play action. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Again, it's Cook.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A give. This is Cook.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This is caught. Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. A little short pass. This is Everett.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Williams. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right.
Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got Allen. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 2nd down, Eckler. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On the ground, this is Williams. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Mike Williams.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Get 300! Get 300!
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And quickly they get to the line.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And finally taken down at the 34. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. And even 40 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
And a short gain down to about the 33. And now they're in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They'll run it. Here's Cook. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
The Charger drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Herbert.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I
a fumble, really. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Herbert now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. They snap it to Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And how about that? A gain of 15 there on 4th and 10. They'll run it with Williams.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Eluding the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Okay, we've seen plenty of games. We've been there before. They thought they had this one over with. If they could have stopped them right there on that down, now they've got to continue to play. That's going to be tough.
That's tough because it was such great coverage. They had them blanketed, especially there in the secondary, but, hey, took off and found a way.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing now is Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 4 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they're going to have good starting field position.
I would have cried if you got past that, Tom.
He's across the 35.
Here's 1st and 10.
They started on the ground with Eckler.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
Williams on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 40.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Here comes 2nd down. Herbert. That's caught by Palmer.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Herbert. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston.
He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
To throw is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Rodgers to throw. They'll roll him out right.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.